Okay, fourth graders, I've got a fourth grade volunteer here, my daughter, who's going to be making this with me, and this is her first time, so it's like good practice for you guys who may be confused about what to do. So what we're going to start by doing is we have this long string. This is our warp string. For you guys it should be white, and I'm going to start by putting it in one of the notches towards the top of my loom. So I'm just going to lay it across my loom. I'm going to lay it in the notch from this direction. There you go. And then I'm going to turn it over because there should be a tail about that long. You don't want it very much longer or we might run out of string. Okay, turn it back over. Okay, so I always tell this like the story, and here's the story. This is me, or you, or us. We live here, and we're trying to bake a cake. And we run out of sugar. So we have to go across the street to the neighbor's house to see if we can borrow some sugar. So we're going to put the string in a notch, but here's the rule. You need to count and check that there are 9 empty notches on the right side. So start here and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh, it's gonna be 9 empty, so we're gonna move it over 1. So there should be 9 empty on the right, and there should be 8 on the left. Count the 8 on the left row. 6, 7, 8. Nice. Okay, so we have 9 on the right, 8 on the left. That's really important. 8 empty notches here, 9 empty notches here. Okay, so now that we're here, we went across the street, and guess what? They didn't have any sugar. So they said, I know what to do. Let's go right next door. We need to go next door to the side that has 9. So what she did, and she did it so fast, is she went down through that notch, and then up through the neighbor's house here. Okay, so I'm on the side that has 9, and I went right next door. And they said, oh, we don't have any sugar. You need to cross the street. So we're going to make it go all the way across, and we are going to go in the notch right next to our house. Okay, now they said, what do you think they said?
Don't have any sugar.
So we go right next door, and we're going to come up through that notch. You're starting to see a pattern, right? We're going to cross the street and go next door to our neighbor. They didn't have any, so you're going back behind, up through the notch, cross the street next to that neighbor. And we're going to keep going. Next door, across the street. Next door, across the street. Next door.
It's not working.
Across the street, next door, across the street, next door, across the street.
Almost done.
And now you're going to go next door. Now when you get to this point, we don't have anywhere else to go to get across the street again. There's no empty notches. But what we are going to do is we're going to pretend like we go across the street. So come here, this way. And then we're going to go back underneath and pull that string. Pull, pull, pull. And then if we kind of do that, it sort of makes it go right into the middle. If you wanted to be extra sure to keep that steady, you can go through here again, Ro. Yep. Back down. And then see how it makes a little loop here? You could stick it through so it would make a knot. Nice. Okay. And there we go. So now we have warped our loom. We'll talk about what we're going to do with this string tomorrow. And we are ready to start weaving our weft strings. Good job.